Happy Friday, Theresa.
Happy Friday, Leslie, and happy Friday, beautiful women, my beautiful high achieving women getting things done. Wanted to come to you. We've been dropping gems on Fridays, right?
We really have.
We have. And the last two Fridays, we've been talking about affirmations and the power that they have. And this week, we wanted to really lean in a little bit more and talk about how to take action using these affirmations to get stuff done. You know, we like to get stuff done. Don't we like to get stuff done?
But yes, 100. We are people of action.
Are we? Are we?
We are. If,
Are we?
if you
Oh,
are, if you are, okay, this is some hints. If you are the person who is invited to someone's house and the next thing you know, you in the kitchen helping them get their stuff together, this video is for you. If you are at the parent meeting and there is fooshnickens going on and it's a riot and you calm everyone down, this is for you.
this is for you.
This is if you and your girlfriend group are the one that they call and say, hey, we need to go someplace, what you on a plan, this video is for you.
This is for you. Yeah. So, why is it so hard sometimes to unravel that?
Meaning, like, to stop being that individual. Is that what you're asking me? I think in a way it is rewarding, but it's also a curse. Because you do want to sit down and let somebody take control, right? But people, you earn that title. It wasn't given to you falsely. And you don't know how to say, no, that's okay. So somebody else can do it. Or if you do that, unfortunately, you may be at a point of exhaustion, right? And then you become resentful of those actions. Yeah.
So why are we talking about taking action? It doesn't seem to be a problem. Taking action doesn't seem to be the problem.
Well, it is a problem.
Yeah.
Because if you are in the practice of affirmations, a lot of people, and please confirm this as the resident expert, people set affirmations, they have the feelings, but nothing comes of it, right? And so they think it's a little woo-woo science, as we talked about before, and they just think it is kumbaya and it's not worth their time. So then they no longer practice affirmations. And so to make it a full circle action, you have to add action to your affirmation, not just saying the words, not just feeling the feelings, which is a very important part, but then there's a third part of taking action.
That was beautiful, partner.
Every once in a while,
Hey. So, did we introduce ourselves?
No, please introduce yourself, Theresa.
I'm Theresa Noy, your radical self-love coach. And I work with high achieving women that typically put themselves last to love themselves enough to now put themselves first. Numero uno. Even if you feel guilty and you think you don't have the time.
Very cool. And I am Leslie Freelo, the wine concierge, and
Mhm.
our goal is to deepen and broaden awareness of BIPOC and women wine producers. And we
Mhm.
do this by retail wine sales and also wine education and wine tasting events.
Mm. And together we are the
The
Sisterhood.
Sisterhood
Wine.
wind down.
Yes.
And
And
so, you know what? One thing I wanted to add, Teresa, is
yeah,
that people were probably scratching their head, like, what is this wine lady doing talking about affirmations and what have you?
yeah,
And so, part of what makes the sisterhood wind down is that we believe in celebration.
yes.
And and by no means is wine the only way that you can celebrate, but it
Mm.
is one way that you celebrate because you need to celebrate those victories. And so that's why we are the Sisterhood Wind Down, because that is one way of celebrating your victories and your accomplishments and putting yourself first.
Yes. Beautifully said. Beautifully said, partner.
So please proceed before I interrupted. Sorry.
No, I just wanted to get into it, right? So we want to talk about, taking some action. We gave you um, these tools that you can use in order um, to create whatever you want. It's let me just push pause. I think it's absolutely amazing that you can create a whole nother experience for your life with some words. Like if we just take a minute and just really think about the power of words, the power of our words, the ancient texts say that life and death is in the power of your tongue. Our words have such power. Our words have such power. So, the reason why affirmations work so beautifully is because you get to take ownership for your life, um, your circumstance, your relationships, um, your health, your career, your business, every single part of your life, your time, your freedom, everything. You can begin to shape it and mold it into what you would desire it to be. It starts with the power of your language, of your words, right? Um, so that's amazing. It's the beginning of some powerful shifts for you. And as a high achiever, you love results, right?
Mhm.
We thrive on tangible actions and results. So just repeating some words without some concrete steps or some strategies is not going to get you the results that you desire. In order to take action, there's one thing that's really important. This one thing. One thing. You want to know what that one thing is?
Please share.
Purpose. Did you hear me?
Please share.
Did you hear me?
Purpose.
Purpose. We have to go back to our purpose, or as Simon Sinek says, right? Why? Have you ever read that book? Start with why.
My goodness, life changing.
Yeah.
Life changing. If no one, if you have not read it, it's not a long read at all,
Mhm.
but it is your why.
Yeah. What did you love about that book?
We, let me say this. I love things that are common sense based.
Me too. Hmm.
And like I'm like that don't that's not I can't apply that. And it was common sense. And it was basically like saying to yourself, start with your purpose and you'll be able to fill out the rest. But
Hmm.
if you don't know why you decided that you were taking the hill, then you are going to be zigzagging, what have you. But if you know why are you doing this,
Mm-hmm.
then it will help you navigate through life easier. And your team, the people around you, they need to understand
Mm-hmm.
the why, the purpose also.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So you all can go in the same direction.
So everybody needs to understand the purpose.
Everybody.
Everybody. And you know who the most important person is that needs to understand?
You.
You. Right. You. Like you're the most important person. And you
Mm-hmm.
doing it. Like again, I know the women that are listening to this, they're, trailblazers, they're glass ceiling breakers. They're the first in their family. They're the first ones to open these doors and bring in other people
Mm-hmm.
in. So I know they know how to start with why in those things, right? But when it comes to ourself, it gets so complicated. It can get a little muddy, a little murky, you know. Um, it's easy to know other people, but knowing yourself can get a little difficult. But the relationship that you have with yourself is the most important relationship that you could ever have. So when it comes to affirmations and being able to leverage them in order for you to create the outcomes that you desire in your life, it's important that you know why. Like, what is the purpose? Why? If you want to create an affirmation around your health, it has to go deeper than I want to fit into this outfit so that I'll look good when I go to homecoming, because you can do that. We can exercise restraint for a specific event and have these sprints for it, right? But if you want it to be transformational, if you want it to be a life changing impact, it has to be a why. It has to be a deeper purpose. So if it's for health, I am fit and I am healthy. Why do you want to be fit and healthy? Is it so that you'll be able to play with your grandchildren without getting winded? Is it so that you can bend down and tie your shoes and feel good about that? Is it so that you will have great health and your blood pressure and your cholesterol, so you won't have to take all of those medicines, those medications? Like, what is the why? Is it because you have a life partner that you want to be there for and continue to create more memories with? That you have to connect to that deeper purpose, to that deeper why. And when you're able to do that, then you're more likely to be disciplined in continuing to use those words to set in motion the actions that need to be required. That's all I got for
I don't think there's anything else that needs to be added.
now.
I don't. I mean, let me look. Nope. I think that's it.
That's it. That's it. Yeah. It's so important. Yeah. And it's so doable. And that's where the feeling comes. That's where the feeling comes, right? We talked about, affirmations. The words have to be powerful and in the present, and you also have to have that feeling. Well, when you're connecting to the purpose, the feeling is automatically going to follow. Yeah.
Yeah.
And when that happens, then you're going to automatically be giving your brain that order. And so now you're looking for ways and means to make that happen. And so the actions are automatically gonna follow, because you're living in that alignment that has to flow from the purpose in order for you to continually take those actions.
Good stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good. Good
Good.
stuff. Good stuff.
So if you want more good stuff, you know what you should do?
Tell me.
You should come to the Sisterhood Wind Down Retreat. We got 4 days, 4 days of of what do you call it? Merriment, and I can't think of a M word. I was trying to.
Mindful.
There we
Mindfulness.
go.
What else is
Merriment,
that?
mindfulness, and mastery.
Right. And so let me just say this. This is not and no shade. Well, this is kind of shady, but this is not a silent retreat where you're going to be sitting there and
Which
and
I love, which I do love those. I do love them.
right, but this ain't the place. So if you were thinking that that would be that for you, no, this is not the place. But there is some quiet time.
We do have quiet time. We
We
do
do
have
have quiet
meditation.
time, but we also have a good time,
Mm-hmm.
and we have time for you to just be you.
Yeah.
And we do have some great sessions that are led by Theresa. I'm always inspired by Theresa when she just operates in her zone of genius. So we do have times like that, but we also have um, self-care
Mm-hmm.
and spa treatments
Mm-hmm.
and our amazing chef that is there
Mm-hmm.
in a really breathtaking area of the country. So we encourage you, if you are interested, there's a link in the comments. You
Mm-hmm.
can connect with that link. You can DM us directly. We're happy to talk to you about it and what your goals are. Um, and we'd love to connect with you.
Yes, we love to connect with you. So happy Friday and have a wonderful weekend.
Have a
Wonderful
wonderful,
Easter,
yes,
Easter
yes.
celebration.
Those who celebrate Easter, happy Easter to you. And
Mm-hmm.
we will see you next Friday.
All right.
Take care.